Pattaya's nightlife is struggling. Thai hotels and operators are posting losses, and the Thai economy is in peril. That's all coming up in today's Good Morning Thailand. Hello. Hello. Whoa.
I wanted to sing the chorus.
Fair enough. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Good Morning Thailand with Chet Gunther.
Hello.
There he is. There he is.
We all get our own hellos.
Bringing up the volume on a Monday morning. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
This is so weird that we see ourselves live like this.
Yes,
it's like watching a delayed mirror image of ourselves in the metaverse.
You're not supposed to show them that we can watch ourselves.
Why wouldn't we want to watch ourselves? We're such vain and divas. Well, we got to look at the comments. That's why, right?
Well,
and so
true.
We're watching this, not this. I need to check my hairstyle every now and then.
What's
so
going
I need a
on?
way to do that.
I've lost control of the show.
We are doing the show, and I am stealing the thunder from Jay. So go on.
Maintain the order, cool. Ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. As always, we do have timestamps on the episode.
Later.
We will add that after the live show, so you can skip this amazing introduction to the show. But welcome, Jay.
But why would you skip it?
But why would you?
Awesome.
It's golden.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Hair on point. I see you got another haircut. Well done.
Woke up at 4 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
To get it all done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple of topics to talk about today, and the first one will be a quick something that I wanted to address, which is regarding Shane Warne. Now, Shane Warne, Australian cricket legend, unfortunately, he passed away. And very recently, last couple of days, in Samui, he was on holiday with a couple of friends. And it's said that right now his body is still going through an autopsy, but it is said that he passed away due to a heart attack. So I just wanted to take a moment to say my piece and wish his family the best of wishes in this difficult time. Rest in peace. Great cricketing legend, and someone who really got me back into cricket. Have you ever played cricket?
Oh, not played. I don't even understand the game.
Oh, okay.
I watch baseball. That's our bastardized version of cricket. But yeah, my condolences to families and close friends of Shane Warne and all the fans too. I have some Kiwi and Aussie friends who are really distraught by this. So there's a little update on the Thailand news update today about the latest statement from the officials. So stay tuned for that as well.
Sure. But cricket, in a way, he's before my time. He's more my dad's time. But to bring cricket back to life, they created a thing called 2020, which is basically a football match played in 20 minutes.
Oh.
So how people would just go all out in those 20 minutes to score goals. So he became a star once again.
So you play cricket?
Yes.
Is there cricket matches in Bangkok or Phuket?
Yes, there are.
Wow.
Mostly it's the British people who play cricket here, and the Indians, of course.
Okay.
But I used to play. I only played a couple of times with some of my professors from universities. They play at like Bangkok, Pattaya. They all have teams. But
how do you say cricket in Thai?
Cricket.
Yeah, cricket.
I guess.
Malen cricket.
Right. Anyways, all right. Let's move on to the other headlines across Thailand.
Sure.
First one being, Pattaya struggling entertainment sector calls for later closing times. Now, so in conclusion, the secretary of the Pattaya Association entertainment officials, they've basically come out and said, look, 11 p.m. is a bit too early. Can we move the time to 1 p.m.? And
why can't we? Can't we?
I think they could. At this point, what would changing it from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. do?
Why not 2 a.m.?
Because it's not New Year's.
Yeah.
Why even have restrictions at all?
Why even have restrictions at all?
Jet for governor. Jet for governor.
Yeah. But no. But seriously, you really think people would fly halfway around the world so that they can have a beer and call it quits at 11 p.m.?
Probably.
Woo! Sounds like a great time. Let's party till 11 p.m.
But that's only if you're coming for the purpose of partying.
I'm so surprised no one's here. Yeah,
Pattaya is one of those notorious places in Thailand, whereas you get a lot of stories regarding bars and entertainment venues open till 2 a.m. and then they get raided by the police.
Such a heinous crime. Partying till 2 a.m.
How dare they?
How dare they?
They must follow the rules.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Pattaya. To be honest, I feel like it's been very unfair. The rules have been very unfair, especially towards Pattaya, comparing that to places like Phuket.
Yeah.
Because Pattaya has not been getting any love for the last couple of years.
Yes, and the problem is like the local governments or the government at the national level, they're not even incentivizing the city to do anything else.
Yeah.
Like there's no other rising industry. They want to make it a place for events or meetings and all like that, but then nothing's really shaping up apart from, so entertainment is the only thing Pattaya has going for it, and they want to kill the golden goose but then not offer any alternatives. And so when there comes a time when they have to close things down, a city where an entire economy was built around the entertainment industry is just struggling and lost and nothing to do. So it really is tragic. And to tell them to close at 11 p.m. like
is slightly ridiculous, because you were talking about events. They have been trying to hold events, and they actually postponed their the Pattaya Music Festival, I believe. But imagine that you go to see your favorite bands. Let's say the festival starts at 7 p.m. You have a couple of drinks, and 11 p.m. they say no more alcohol. And
yes.
Are you just supposed to stand and wave your hand?
Biggest buzzkill.
Buzzkill.
And it's like, we've been to Pattaya, and I think the reason why people go to Pattaya, and I personally, whenever I set foot on Pattaya, there's like this fun, playful vibe in the air. It's like, wow, the weekend, I want to let loose and go to club, go to party and enjoy myself, enjoy the beaches. It's not a serious city where you're like, no one is like, I'm gonna hold a board meeting on Pattaya Beach Road. This is serious, a black tie event. It's like, no, we go to Pattaya because it's fun in Pattaya, and then you take the fun out of Pattaya. Then why go to Pattaya, really?
Well, they have actually tried to change the image of Pattaya as well. Like before all these restrictions, they were talking about how they'd like to change the image of Pattaya, and at one point even say that they wanted it to be like a place for Muslim tourists.
Oh, I almost said that. but so here's a big question. Here's an important, like, who are they to define what Pattaya is? Shouldn't the people of Pattaya and the people who visit Pattaya, basically the free market, decide what a city should become?
Freedom for all.
Who are these central planners to create an identity for a city? What do they know, right? Like, why can't a place evolve organically the way its residents and its visitors want it to be? It's supply and demand. Like, so the demand is for entertainment. So why are people ignoring that and want to do something else? It seems so counterintuitive, and I'm not surprised that the city is struggling. It's having this tragic identity crisis. It could be an amazing place. It could be the next Miami Beach or Ibiza if they just let like the entertainment industry truly flourish.
Well, although what you're saying sounds very logical, we tend to not have logical decisions be made by our officials, unfortunately. Kamal, you've got a question.
Yes, this is from DSW Pro, and he or she said that when bars started closing earlier, people just started to drink earlier. So I guess the closing time, like, people adjusted to it.
People adjusted the closing times to drinking earlier. I mean, yes, but it's still different when if you show up to a bar at 5 p.m. and show up to a bar at 8 p.m. Other people still have work to do. Depends when they finish.
Yes, of course. You're stuck in traffic on Friday. The ladies need to go home and change and put on their makeup, right? So it's just not the same. And like maybe I mentioned earlier, like people from abroad are like, oh, I want to fly to Pattaya, but why would I go if last order is at 10:30? That sounds so lame. So
All right. And Kamal's got another question.
One more. It's from Preston.
Okay.
Would the closing time make such a big difference if the number of tourists or visitors remain low? I wonder if that's the root of the problem or the purchasing power of people in Pattaya.
Well, the problem is that not many people are going to Pattaya as well because of these restrictions.
Yeah,
So,
why would you?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So, it's not necessarily the purchasing power of Pattaya. Pattaya as a city is struggling. They have been struggling for a very, very long time because of the pandemic. They heavily rely on the entertainment industry, which has been closed. So, of course, the people there are not going to go all out partying because they just want more business in the city. And like Jet said, why would people go there if they already know that they can't party? And it's known as a place of having fun
and partying.
Yeah, even when you go to the beach, like that's what it's known for. Let's not kid ourselves. Pattaya is known as a fun party place for Bangkok residents, for locals, for even foreigners.
Imagine you
tourists.
go to a theme park.
Yeah.
And all the roller coasters are closed.
Yeah.
But that's okay. You can have cotton candy.
Yeah.
You can buy the balloons. You can
Yeah.
ride on these like revolving cups that bump into each other.
Yeah.
But
You can go-
no roller coasters.
Yeah, and there's 10 of them, but you can go on one.
And you need to take a
one.
test
Yeah.
every other day.
Yeah.
And you need to be vaxxed. And you need to do
Yeah.
all this, have your privacy signed off.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great time.
I mean,
I'm salty today. It's a good morning.
are.
Good morning, Thailand.
you woke up this morning and chose violence.
Yeah.
All right. Our second topic before the break is regarding Thai celebrity death of Tangmo. Now, I have been updating our audience last week about this celebrity death, which is marked with a lot of controversy. Jet, you probably know about it as well. Now I've got a few updates.
Why are you assuming I just know the Haiso Thai crowd and
Pretty much.
talk to them? And
Pretty much.
How presumptuous.
But anyways, the National Police Chief Suwat Changyutsak has said that the TV death of the death of TV actress Nida Tangmo appears to have been an accident. Now that's what they've come out and said. They're still waiting for the autopsy results and the forensic examinations to come out. However, only 2 people have currently been charged, who are, I believe, Kun Po and Kun Robert.
Do you know what it says they've been charged with?
Yeah, they've been charged with operating an unlicensed vessel and negligence leading to death after the incident. The other 3 people who were on the boat, there were a total of 5 people, they have not been charged yet.
Okay.
And overall, I believe they've questioned 26 people, I believe. Sorry,
Yeah.
29 witnesses have been questioned regarding this. But once again, I mean, obviously, this is probably the biggest news in Thailand right now.
Yes.
And yes, okay, like, are there bigger things than this? Are there bigger problems?
There's
Yes,
starving
however...
children in certain third world countries.
Exactly, but I mean, unfortunately, her
we want to
death-
focus
yeah.
on this.
I mean, not only is she, a TV actress and a superstar, but unfortunately, her death is marked with a lot of controversy because everybody has their own conspiracy theory.
Yes.
There's a lot of speculation going around. Oh, this person did it for this agenda. But as of right now, that is the only fact remains is that. It's currently being said that it was an accident and only 2 people have been charged.
But
we're waiting for more
the
forensic
issue is,
results.
why did it take so long to reach this conclusion? Why were there so many shenanigans? It just seemed like her peers on the boat were just being so vague and not upfront, and it seemed suspicious, like they were trying to hide something. So I don't know what the latest is on that. So they weren't able to prove anything, right?
Yeah.
That it was indeed an accident, and that she did go to the back of the boat to pee, and like the boat kind of like.
Well, to be
What's turbulence for boats? Waves.
I don't know.
Yeah, and then she fell over.
It would be
No, turbulence is wind.
turbulence is wind in an airplane. I don't know what it would be for a boat. High waves.
I don't own a high sub.
We're not boat people.
Anyway, she toppled over,
Okay.
but it's like, then why don't you just say that from the beginning? That okay, that's what happened,
Yeah.
and we're so sorry for that.
And-
Why did it have to
yeah.
be such a nationwide complex matter?
I guess
was
it became
weird.
nationwide because they weren't like they were. It was extremely suspicious behavior. But the police are actually now examining the witnesses' statements because their statements all didn't really match up.
See, that's the problem. Like, what do you mean? It's a tiny ass boat. You got 5 people on the same boat, and why are you giving different testimonials? I mean, it's like
when you
no
freak
wonder
out,
people are suspicious
when
of
you freak out and panic, people do stupid things. So I hope they just come out and be honest. But they're also looking at phone records and the driving speed of the speedboat as per the GPS data.
Like if Jay, you were sitting at your office right there,
Yeah.
and then a meteor came in and hit you, we're
Yeah.
all gonna say, "Wow, look at that meteor that hit Jay."
Yeah.
We're not gonna give like.
I was in the bathroom.
Yeah, like
I didn't see it happen.
just tell the cops what you saw.
And I think that's what's frustrated so many people as well, because nobody's just coming out and saying, this is what happened, and yeah.
You know who's
They've
most
all-
frustrated? Probably the viewers who have to hear of Tangmo stories all the time.
Yeah. They're like, who is the
Who
celebrity?
is this Tangmo? I've never seen
yeah.
a single second of her on TV.
A lot of people saying, I don't care, what does this has to do with Thailand? Well, this is what's dominating Thai news. So maybe some people are
Yes.
interested.
This is Thai news today in English, so
Yeah.
we have to cover it.
Yes.
Anyway,
All right.
move on.
Moving on.
I think we're gonna hit the 60-minute mark today with GMT.
I hope not. Let's take a quick break. Once we come back from the break, we're going to be talking about hotel operators posting losses expected, the economy being hit because of the war, war fallout and the invasion of Russia and Ukraine, and lastly, Pattaya, a little bit more about Pattaya.
More about Pattaya.
Yes.
Lots to say about Pattaya.
We'll be right
It's
back.
always fun in Pattaya.
And welcome back to Good Morning Thailand, sponsored by Coffee Culture and Twin Palms Residences Montezuma. Do you like your mug?
My WTF, I love a cuppa, of course. Cheers.
That's right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. I've already had my coffee, but I like this mug.
How many coffees do you have a day, Jay?
3.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you're not bouncing up and down the walls.
Not yet. It's just a function.
Really? And how spread apart or all at once?
No, I'll have 2 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Savage.
Yeah.
No, I have 2. I mean, 3 is
you?
not
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's
If you said
not
like
that bad.
6,
Yeah. No.
1 every 2 hours.
No. Yeah. But you can, if you're a coffee lover, you can also buy these beautiful mugs at coffeeculture.asia, as well as Twin Palms Residences Montezuma. You can now own your piece of paradise. You own do you own a property at Twin Palms Residences Montezuma? You look like
No,
a guy who'd
should
live
I?
there. Yeah.
Should I?
If I lived in a place like Twin Palms Montezuma,
Maybe I should.
I feel like you'd be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You look like a guy who just came off his yacht. Like,
That's
I've just
right.
parked my yacht.
It was a little turbulence on the yacht before I got
A
here.
lot of turbulence.
A lot of turbulence,
Yeah.
but then I
You
made
got
it.
You got
to
a message
Twin
from the
Palms.
captain to brace and stuff.
Brace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the oxygen mask in.
Makes
so,
sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Twin Palms, okay. That's in, that's...
Yeah,
you ever been
that's
there
in
person?
Kamala, Phuket. Yeah, I have actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
Did-
really
did we
nice.
do
It's
a
right.
show there?
No, we haven't. We've
Oh,
done
you hear
and
that, Twin Palms.
We did
We should
actually
probably
right
do a
next
show
to
there.
that. We did another hotel
Yeah.
next to that.
Okay.
Yep.
Really?
Yes. But we're not going to talk about that now. All right, it's now time for 2 Minutes Thailand. This is where you get to learn about the different aspects and cultures in Thailand. And this time, Nan's done a video about buffalo racing.
Today, I will tell you about an old and extremely unique and fun festival, the Buffalo Racing Festival, or Wing Kwai. The Buffalo Racing Festival or Wing Kwai is one of Thailand's most unique festivals in Chonburi province. It has been taking place for more than 150 years. Most people in Thailand were farmers in the past. The people in Chonburi in the old days used to believe that if there is no buffalo racing in the year, that year will become unlucky and cattle will unusually die, and also that the city will have bad luck throughout the year. Another reason is to thank the buffaloes who worked with them in the field. This first festival occurred in Chonburi, and the locals have been keeping the festival alive until now. The festival is on the day before the end of Buddhist Land Day, normally in October. In the morning, there is the beautiful parade to celebrate the opening ceremony of the festival. After that, start the buffalo racing. For fair competition, buffaloes will be classified according to size, including 5 categories from super small to giant, which is both solo and duo racing with the owner. It takes place on the straight dirt road, more than 1,000 meters long. To become the winner, The buffalo and its owner must run and complete the race. If the owner falls, they will lose, even if the buffalo reaches the finish line. Besides that, there are also healthcare and beauty contests for buffaloes, and the winning buffalo will be honored, and the buffalo owner will receive the great reward as well. Enjoy this one in a lifetime experience if you can next time you visit Thailand during October. I'm sure you will have a lot of fun.
And welcome back to Good Morning Thailand. You're watching the show with Jet, Gunther, and Jay. People had a lot to say about your pronunciation of Pattaya.
What's wrong with my pronunciation of it?
I didn't think so.
Well, saying this my entire when I'm driving to that city, I roll down the window and be like, "Excuse me, how do you get to Pattaya?" And they're like, "Oh, Pattaya, it's that way." They're not like Pattaya.
You gotta say it like this: Pattaya.
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 Yeah. Very well.
What's wrong with it?
No,
I've been saying this for my whole life.
Well, you're an English speaker. You were speaking English, and you said Pattaya the English way,
Pattaya.
not the Thai way, and that is not okay.
But we're speaking English.
Yes, but that's not okay to the viewers, and the viewers are always right.
Well, I'll say Pattaya as long as we need to agree on saying Krungthep Mahanakhon. How about that?
Fair enough. Fair enough. But I've seen you actually the first time I ever watched you do a Thailand News Today. Like you will really switch. Like you'll be like, in today's news, Health Minister Anutin Chanvirakul. Like you'd go like full Thai accent and then immediately come back. So you do actually have that skill, which is quite impressive because
thank you.
Because I didn't know you could speak Thai when I first saw you, so I was like, oh no, he's got the accent on point. This guy can definitely speak Thai.
But it's I don't know, like would you go to a French restaurant and pronounce everything in French, like in perfect French, right?
Basically.
I
would only speak French.
It's like I'll have or do an Italian restaurant. I'll just say, I want the Pinot Grigio. I don't, I don't want to launch into like the full-on Italian accent for everything.
You're gonna go to the French restaurant and speak French to the Thai waiter.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a fine line between saying it and then just saying the kind of English semi-bastardized version of it for convenience, right? It just rolls off, whatever rolls off the tongue easily. We're not pronunciation Nazis here. At least I'm not.
Okay, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to give a quick thank you to Mark Noonan, who just became a Tiger legend. He actually rejoined. So thank you, Mark Noonan, for supporting the channel and for being a Tiger legend. We appreciate your support as well as all the viewers watching. We have around 438 people. If you're liking and enjoying the show so far, please click the like button. All right, moving on. Jet, with no surprise, I read this headline today. Over half of the hotels in Thailand which are operating have posted losses.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Hotel Business Operators Sentiment Index for February, which is basically, I'm guessing, a poll amongst hotels in Thailand. 63% of hotels have recorded losses in Thailand. I thought the number would be a bit higher than 63%, but average occupancy is actually below 30%. And even though the new test and go scheme has, returned back to its original, but things are looking pretty grim. And now Kun Marisa Sukoson Nunpakdin, the president of the Thai Hotels Association, says that only 37% of hotels have broken even.
Only 30%?
Only 37% have been able to break even. And this poll was done with almost 127 hoteliers across Thailand, and between February 11th and hoteliers.
You have to launch into French.
Yeah, February 11 to 23. Grim times for Thai hotels in Thailand.
Sad. I mean, are you surprised?
No.
Flip-flopping on test and go and this restriction, that restriction. It's like, I want to go on a vacation. I don't want to go into Resident Evil 6.
It also puts things in perspective because I believe only 10% of these bookings are actually from international guests. Most of them are from locals.
Yeah.
Have you been traveling around at all? I mean,
a bit.
Apart from Chiang Mai and Bangkok?
A bit, yeah. You?
No, not really. But so, do you have those ไปเที่ยวด้วยกัน like those
เราเที่ยวด้วยกัน we travel together.
So Thailand has these travel promotions that allow Thai nationals to get a little bit of a discount when they do travel and book hotels, and even while they eat food. What's that? Kola krung.
Kola krung.
When you eat food, yeah.
So I use kola krung all the time.
Yeah.
I milk that like.
So it's basically like when you go out for lunch, depending on certain restaurants, you can buy food and get 50% off that dish.
Up to 150 baht a day.
Okay.
Yeah. So if a bill is 1,000 baht, right, and it has kola krung, you'll only be subsidized up to 150 baht that day. That campaign by the government is really good because it's such on your phone, you scan it, and it's great. The We Travel Together Lao Tiorikan is kind of BS.
Oh.
You got to book well in advance, at least 7 days in advance. Like, who makes those travel plans who books travel plans in advance? No, during these times when things can shut down any time, on a dime. And not only that, you can't cancel it. It's like you pay and that's it. You can't cancel it. So it's just I qualify. I've never used it. I just pay full price. Screw it. So I get money back on the kola krung.
So that traveling thing is the traveling promotion is only good for people who have very good planning and stick to their plans
during uncertain times. So.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Good luck with that.
All right, Mr.
Anyway,
Jet.
It was a weird campaign, but
yeah, but I'm not very surprised.
But there's also the plane ticket one too. You get 40% off your plane.
Oh,
ticket.
I didn't know about that one.
Yeah,
really?
But I think you're subject to the same exact requirements. Like you got to book in advance. You know. Mm-hmm. What if you get COVID, right? Or what if?
Yes, but what if you don't? Like for example, like I've got March coming up. Let's say I have a 1 week holiday on the last week of March. So I'm like, okay, I book my hotels, I book my flights. I want to go to Chiang Mai for a week. What's going on?
Nothing.
You have another innuendo joke with other staff from the office? How dare you?
Me.
We're live. 470 people watching. I apologize for this episode, ladies and gentlemen.
No, we're going to hit the 60-minute mark today. We're going to set a record.
I hope not. All right, last story for today is regarding the economy. Now, obviously, with the invasion of Ukraine from Russia, by Russia, the economy has, in general, around the world, been hit, but also the Thai economy. Now, Thailand's import and export trade has taken a hit, and in particular, I wanted to talk about how, Thai businesses have basically reduced volumes of trade against the risk of price fluctuation into that will become a trend. So, people are struggling, businesses are struggling in Thailand, and in particular, people are trying to focus on the inflation rate. Now, the Deputy Prime Minister and Commerce Minister, Kun Jurin Laksanawisit, said that the government will continue its policy of strict price controls. Like, for example, the average price of pork has now been capped at a maximum 150 baht. At one point, it was going nuts. It was going crazy, 200, 250. But that has been capped at now 150 baht. They're trying to cap prices of oil and different aspects, different things in Thailand to control that. But we don't know how bad things are going to get.
Buy Bitcoin.
Buy what?
Nothing.
How dare you? Bitcoin took a plunge, you crypto freak. Anyways, but you are into crypto a lot.
Bitcoin. Yep.
Bitcoin. All right, we're going to leave it at that. Yep. All right, let's take a quick break. Once we come back from the break, we're going to take some live question and answers. So if you do have any questions for Jet, for me, or any of the topics that we've spoken about today, now is the time. Carmel's filtering them out. We'll be back right after this.
Coming back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome back to Good Morning Thailand with Jet Gunther and Jay, the JJ.
The JJ and the Jet.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
Tag team.
Jet and the gang.
Jet and the gang.
Jet and the gang.
Jet, JJ.
Your name is perfect for a title, like Jet's Fitness. Jets.
There is a Jet's Fitness.
Yeah, I know, but it could be.
Unfortunately, I don't own it.
But, allegedly, not that we know of.
Yes.
Someone has to pay for those haircuts. But, I mean, it could be anything with Jet in front of it and it kind of sounds cool.
Yeah, sure. Jets coaching, Jet News.
Jets News.
Jay's News.
All right. Moving on. Time for live questions. Kamel.
Yes, first comment from Robo Oz. He said that good point, Jet. I'm all for progress, but you're right. It needs to develop as a city in its own way with some guidance for sure, so it's progress. This is about the time you guys were talking about Pattaya.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like a government can introduce incentives to incentivize certain industries to pop up. Let's say if they want Pattaya to be a center for, let's say, for example, IT, which why would, I don't know, they would, you know, give tax breaks to companies that are in that category, you know, like to incentivize that. But you wouldn't go the other route of banning other industries too. That's just, I don't know, the A word, in my opinion.
Oh.
Authoritarian.
I see.
A little bit, yeah.
Next comment is from GRF Store. It's a question. What's with the 30 million? It's Tangmo's case.
What's with the 30 million?
The 30 million
Mom is
baht.
demanding 30
Yeah.
million.
I wouldn't say, was she demanding? I believe that's speculation that is not confirmed, but since you asked, I believe the story is regarding that like a billionaire is involved. Somehow, this is what I've been hearing on social media. Once again, this is just speculation. Please don't trust, because this is not confirmed evidence or facts. Apparently, there's a billionaire who's involved in this case who had something to do with Tangmo, and he's basically trying to pay off these people or ordered the hit or the murder. And the mum was offered 30 million to basically not press charges and not make noise, to which yeah, so that's what the 30 million was. Like, she was offered 30 million baht to like hush and like get rid of all of this stuff, and somehow her ex-manager is involved, and it's all just speculation, because I keep on hearing these stories on social media, and you know, everybody has an opinion, and one post, you know, someone says a post like this, like, oh, the manager tried to do it and there was 30 million involved and they tried to pay people off, and the post goes viral and everybody starts talking about it, where they all start believing it as a fact. And I'm like, guys, look, this is not like, the police haven't come out and said it. This was not found out through interrogation. This is just someone out there speaking random things. Like, I can just start a viral, I wish, but I wish I could make things go viral on demand, because then our channel would do well. But
You should fall off a boat, I guess. Not that
no,
we should,
no,
but
no. Cut that. He's gonna get us canceled.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, like, people are, you know,
It's
at this time where we need to focus on the facts. Everybody's coming out with their opinions.
Yeah.
Everybody's speculating, and now so many people don't know what to think. Everybody thinks one thing. They think the manager did it. They're mad at the mum one day. Then some people are like, oh, it's, you know.
it's kind of disturbing, really,
Yeah.
for all, you know. It's kind of a sadistic way of spending your past time, commenting on social media,
Yeah.
and coming up with these conjectures and pointing fingers and all like that. This is a symptom of I don't know,
Yeah.
societal ailment that is kind of plaguing us. It's sad.
Like, is it true? Is it not? We have to wait for the authorities to come out and show the evidence and let us know what's really going on, rather than speculating. So do the responsible thing. You know, someone has passed away. This person has family members. This person has had loved ones. So just don't go randomly speculating. What
Greg
are you laughing
Dunlop
at?
says J&J, Jet and J. It's J&J, the Thaiger jab.
Ooh,
I like that.
that's pretty cool.
That's nice.
J&J,
pretty
the
cool.
Thaiger jab.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't
Jab.
get sued for copyright infringement.
All right.
J&J.
Shano Traveler's asking, do you guys like working with each other?
Shano.
Shano
Well, I-
Traveler. Yeah.
I wanted this show to get us 60 minutes. He's the one who wanted to get rid of me. So
That I've always tried to focus on quality and not quantity. So I've always tried to keep the episode around 30 to 40 minutes, because I feel like after 40 minutes it's just, you know, just like,
But Jay,
we're just going
why
on
don't
with
you
it.
let the free market decide?
Oh God,
You
here
central
we go.
planner.
Here we go. This guy.
Can comment. Do you want the show to end now? And you know,
No.
the comment section. Do you want us to keep going or end the show?
But okay, in terms of answering the question, yes, it's always a pleasure to have you here, because yeah, you do live in Chiang Mai, so whenever you are here, it's always
thank you, Jay.
it's always fun
We're gonna
working
have a
with the
bromance here?
Jetmeister.
We can have a bromance.
Bromance.
It's a cute bromance on
Bromance.
live.
Live bromance.
Bromance on live
No, I
YouTube.
I love coming here too. I love the banter. It's fun and entertaining.
It's always loose. It's
Always
more like
loose. It's a shame that we always get negative headlines. That's what that's what's trending and all like that. And we try to bring a lighter note to it. And but we also take matters seriously with things happen and all like. But yeah. Love being on the show. It's always a pleasure.
Like especially today's show, like most of the news was extremely negative. Like economy is down, inflation is up, celebrity death, and Pattaya's struggling. So it's difficult to make a fun episode out of it.
Yes.
But in general, I feel like, I think I'm kind of lighthearted. You're definitely loud and outspoken and I'm going to speak the truth. And people love it. And it's always great to have you on the show. So
thank you.
Hope you keep on coming more often.
Sure, if I can wake up.
Start
on
a petition now, Jet to move to Bangkok.
Well, I mean, if you fund my luxury penthouse living, then sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Kamal, any last questions?
Last questions?
Any few last questions?
Any more questions?
Any more questions? Okay.
Keep 'em coming.
The Donlum asked, is Jet a comedian in his spare time?
I don't know. I try to find humor in everything.
You do look like a person who could do stand-up comedy. I think you'd do well.
I don't know.
You have you definitely have the confidence and the persona.
Thank you. I
Like
appreciate
you have
that.
a commanding presence.
Maybe I should.
Switch careers.
Vichai is
Switch
trolling me off
careers.
screen.
I see.
Yeah.
Jet's got his own ongoing jokes with the random people in the office.
Anyway, I really give kudos to Natty for going up there and doing stand-up.
Oh yeah. Did you?
Seriously.
I went and watched one of her shows.
No, I haven't.
She killed it.
She killed it. Really?
She's a different person because I mean, it takes a different type of person to go up there and just do your comedic piece in front of people. But I don't know. I saw another side of her. Like she was just killing it, like jokes after jokes, and like.
So why
her
are we
presence.
not? Why are we not broadcasting it on the Thaiger to support her and support the comedy club? I don't know. This is up to Tim's decision. Maybe copyright. I'm just putting this out there.
No, I believe it is because it was a private show actually, the one that we went to, and I don't know. If I'm being completely honest, I don't know how well they were following the COVID guidelines.
And also, maybe it's probably not that
allegedly.
PG.
Yes,
Either with a lot of the jokes.
Yes, it is a bit. Some of the jokes were very R-rated and sexual, and it's comedy. It can go anywhere. You can't control comedians.
Inappropriate jokes.
Natty was.
Natty.
She was fun. She was killing it. It was such a cool thing to see. But yeah, she got a big round of applause from all of us. I think about 10 of us from the office went to go see her.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
it was
really
really
nice
cool.
of you guys.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Jet for comedy next. Jet for comedy.
Okay.
Yes. Sasha Taylor said, look, it's reasonable for Thailand to expect negative arrivals, but the rest of this Thai pass crap has to go.
What's the rest of the type? Oh, you mean
the Thailand pass, the restrictions, those forms and documents. I mean, yeah, in an ideal world, that is what Thailand needs, but who knows when that will happen.
Well, hopefully it's trending towards zero.
Yeah.
Of nothing at all. But problem is they're not really. It just seems to me that the government has not really done a good enough job in helping the average Thai person or businesses to get through. Right? They're preventing them from doing business, but they're not compensating them in any way. Right? And so. Yeah, it's sad to see all of these businesses go. And there's another in the Good Morning, the Thailand News Update. There's one of the stories is about how mental health issues have skyrocketed in Thai society, and mainly it is as a result of these restrictions preventing people from making a living, and providing for themselves. And so high suicide rate, high rates of depression in adolescence. You've got teenage suicides here as a result of all these things. So of course you can introduce restrictions, but how are you going to accommodate for the average person who's suffering the consequences of all this if you prevent them from going outside and having a childhood and making friends and interacting with your these are formative years of a child's life, and you deprive them of these very crucial moments for your development. You're going to have knock-on effects that will last a generation. So I really hope they seriously consider the long-term side effects of their actions. This was a big digression from the point.
We suddenly took a turn and went 0 to 100.
0 to 100.
Jet went on one of his monologues, but yes, well said.
Yeah.
All right, the last question I'm going to ask, because I think it relates to all of us here, it is regarding a comment from, according to the viewers, Carmel's favorite viewer, West Texas Greg, who has a question saying, another idea for a members episode, hidden talents of the Thaiger staff. Do you have any hidden talents, Jet? Any, musical talents, dancing talents, social skills, something that no one...
I have my own
sports.
I have my own YouTube channel, plug.
Of course.
So my channels are displayed there.
Yeah, while he's not on YouTube with the Thaiger, he's doing his own YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. You can find him at Jet Gunther. And yeah, if you want to buy a property or need any property advice, you can also visit Jet Gunther.
Or if you want me to shoot a video touring your property, visit Jet Gunther.
No, that's a proper plug.
And if you want...
all right, cut. Sorry, 3 plugs
laugh.
is all we give. 3 plugs is all we give.
I was going to plug
This could
Natty.
easily be an ad.
If you want a good laugh,
how dare you?
Visit Natty's Comedy Club.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't have a comedy
What about
club,
you?
but-
You play cricket, right?
Yeah, apparently. A long time ago.
What else? What are you...
I don't really have any hidden talent. I've spoken about it on the show before. Like, I have musical talents. I play the piano.
There's a hidden talent. You still
What?
haven't done the splits.
Oh, I haven't done the split. Apparently, I have to do the split. So, it might be difficult to believe now, but growing up, I used to really be into Taekwondo. I used to fight for the south of Thailand, weirdly enough, for
Whoa.
Phuket. Yeah. So I've always been flexible. I've never been a great Taekwondo fighter, but I've always been flexible and therefore can do the splits. I said for 150,000 subscribers, I'll do the splits. I can also...
Can you?
Yeah. I can also put...
You can do the splits.
Yeah. I can also put both my feet behind my neck. That I can show you after the show. No, maybe
He's
not. That would be
imagining it.
inappropriate.
He's imagining
we're in the
it.
middle.
Stunned.
We're in the middle of...
How are you able to do this?
I'm just really flexible.
My hips are so inflexible, and I do like yoga every now and then in the morning to try to correct this, but I can't do splits. What are you talking about? What's your secret?
This is what we've come to. We've taken the show and ended up talking about splits.
Why not?
Why not?
Good morning, Thailand. Let's
Good
do
morning.
some-
Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Wake up.
Yeah.
All right, Kamo, any secret talents?
I dance.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna plug in any. No, don't plug in anything. Don't plug in any. Everyone's gonna find out. No, I'd rather that it stays
Wait, there's
quiet.
something I don't know. All right.
Okay. You don't want to plug it?
Investigation,
No.
investigations after the show. Noom, any hidden talents? Nooms are currently the man behind the buttons.
Any hidden talents?
I don't know. Maybe some.
He said maybe some.
The music, yeah.
Music. Oh, yes. But it's not really hidden. It's actually well known.
Yeah, it's
Noom's our designated guitar player. Every Friday evening, he'll pop out the guitar and he can actually sing some great tunes, or at least play them for everyone else to sing. He gets the people singing. He's the music man. All right.
How long have we been live for?
43 minutes. You're doing great.
43.
Only 17 more minutes,
No,
Jay.
we're not. Okay, we've got other things to do, unfortunately.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing with us and staying with us so far. 461 people watching. If you have enjoyed the
Thank
episode,
you for tuning in, guys.
That's right.
I had a blast. I hope you did too.
please click the like button if you've liked the episode so far. And yes, thank you very much. Thank you, Jet Gunther, for
ขอบคุณครับ
coming in today. Natty, unfortunately, is feeling sick, and she's taken a couple of days off. She will be back very soon.
Yes.
Thank you also to Kamo.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you to them pressing the buttons, and thank you, viewers, for watching this show. We hope you enjoyed it. Start a petition, Jet moving to Bangkok for more Jet.
Crowdfunding.
Crowd
To fund my luxury condo,
penthouse. Okay.
Penthouse.
Sure. Thank you for watching. We hope you have a great Monday, and see you tomorrow.